Hey guys, Smokey here with the first review of 2025, which is Transformers 1. I was kind of excited for this movie. I remember doing trailer reactions. I think they did okay. I could be wrong. Um, I did not know what to expect going into this movie because this movie is, you know, different. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the 80s Transformers movie mixed with, like, just given more of an origin story. Like, and that, I don't know how many of you have actually seen the 80s Transformer movie. Because I mean, technically, most people my age probably haven't seen it. But I'm only 21 at the moment. um, Optimus and Megatron are having a battle like they normally would. Megatron finally kills Optimus. Optimus dies and goes gray like he does in this. Spoiler alert, by the way, if you haven't seen it by this point. And I just thought that was cool that they actually brought that back. They've done that, and I believe they also did it in the Transformers Prime show. I've watched a lot of that show. And I watched a lot of Transformers anime when I was growing up. And the Transformers Energon and Transformers Armageddon, I think is the other one. But they Optimus dies, and I believe it's Ironhide. Or no, Hot Rod. Hot Rod is the one that gets the Matrix of Leadership next and becomes uh, Rodimus Prime or something like that. I can't remember if the movie's. It's been so long since I've watched that original movie. I think it's on Tubi, or at least it was. So I might watch that for a review at some point. Um, and that movie has the best song in it. I wish they would have like redone that song for this movie, but that's besides the point. And Megatron becomes Galvatron, and in this movie it's kind of similar to that. With Megatron going from D23 or I think is what it was. It could be confusing with Disney's D event, but D to Megatron and Optimus going from Orion Prax to Optimus. And I never really thought about why his name was Optimus, but it's because he's so optimistic. And it's kind of funny seeing him be, not so serious. I mean, in the animated series, he was a little not serious, and the same with Prime. And yeah, I know I keep comparing it to those two shows, but that's really all I can remember of Transformers. I don't remember them ever really showing him not being optimistic, or not optimistic, but like how Prime is in the original show from what clips I've seen of it. I thought, and also I do want to talk about the acting when we get done talking about the movie, but the plot's not bad. I like it. It's very generic, but works for this movie. I can't wait to see how they do a Transformers sequel to this. Hopefully the CGI looks better. It just looks weird to me. It feels like something you'd see in the 90s but polished. That's all I can describe it. Um, the acting. The guy playing Megatron does really good. I like how he goes from the more cheerful D voice to kind of what you'd expect from Megatron. B's voice actor, I like at the end when they do the Battlecitron. It reminds me of what Soundwave originally sounded like. I think it's who it was. It was either Soundwave or I can't remember the other one. But it reminds me of how he sounded in like the original movies. In my opinion, the 2007 Transformers movie looks better than this, like the robots do. I don't remember what the budget was for that movie, but I mean, it holds up, but it doesn't in parts today, obviously, because, it's been almost 20 years since that movie came out, which is crazy to think about. But this really is not a bad movie. I think I shitted on the trailer a lot. I know probably shouldn't be cussing because YouTube will probably flip out if they change their rules on stuff. But yeah, I think I really said I didn't know if I was going to enjoy this movie or not, and I did. Um, Chris Hemsworth, he's like the only main actor I really have a problem with. It's like at some points he's trying to imitate Peter Collins' Optimus voice, and then he doesn't. But then he does. It's weird. It's like he goes from his voice to trying to do that, and then sometimes he sounds like what he does when he's doing Thor. It's just I know he's Australian, so he's always gonna have the accent in there. It's weird. Um, Sentinel, I didn't like as a villain. I would tell you what I told my dad, but like what happens with Chris Evans in Deadpool 3, YouTube would do that to me. uh, but no, Sentinel. I went and did a little bit of research because in the animated show, he was kind of a douche, but he was also doing it like how he is in this show or in this movie. And the same thing goes with Transformers Prime. Like he's corrupt, but they not corrupt to the point he is in this movie. From what I remember, he's just kind of doing whatever he can to try to keep Cybertron better and being mean to Prime because he considers Prime low class because he was a minor and then he gets Matrix and all that stuff. And yeah, I didn't know if they'd actually kill him or not. I'm sure he'll end up maybe coming back down the road, but I can see them doing that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I know this one's actually kind of long, but I'm gonna try to keep doing reviews this month. Also, once a week I'm gonna be doing an anime review for a show because I want to kind of focus on anime this year. But if there's movies I watch, I will definitely be doing movies. So yeah, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications. Hope you guys have a good new year. Peace. Hey guys, Smokey here, and I'm actually adding on. So this is an extended version of my Transformers review. Not sure when it will come out because I just edited the original version of the video, so maybe it'll be like a bonus video thing. I don't think I really talked about like Megatron and Optimus's friendship. I was thinking about I just went live today on the 28th. Also, happy Thanksgiving, even though this video will be out on the 1st of New Year, so happy New Year. Christmas getting a little out of the way. I am, but Megatron and Optimus, they were friends in that. They grew up together basically in the sense of a Transformer growing up, since they kind of really don't grow up. And then, towards the end, when Megatron starts getting more angry towards what's going on, you can see it. And Optimus is starting to not want to be his friend, and then he tries to save Sentinel because Sentinel is a dickhead. But he's still Optimus, being Optimus, believes everybody deserves a second chance. Well, as you know, Megatron shoots him, and at that moment, Megatron realizes his guilt. Like you see the guilt in his face, but you can also, at the same time, and this is just my opinion, but it feels like you can also see there's no going back from this that Megatron's doing. Megatron had been through too much stuff, and is just basically, in my opinion, wore out, and is about to go on a tangent. So yeah. I can't wait to see the second one. I just kind of wanted to add that in. There's a couple other things like the dude that gives them their cogs from um, the original primes. I wish there was more of him in the movie. I felt like we kind of got short end of the stick with him. But I was glad he was in there for what he was in there with for. Can't wait to see what they do for a sequel. I'm really curious to see if they go into a war of Megatron and Optimus fighting and getting more, Autobots and Decepticons, or if they go straight to Optimus versus Galvatron, which I'd really love to see again, since the live action movies didn't really do that well. Also, I will admit I'm going to watch the live action movies. In fact, I'm getting ready to watch the first one because I do not think I have a review of it on my channel, and if I do, I'm gonna redo it. But yeah, so and this is like just a couple extra minutes of footage, and I'm sorry it's only a couple minutes, but I'm trying to think of if there's anything else. Also, let's go back to the beginning of the movie. Optimus is trying to figure out where the Allspark is. All right, I think is what he's looking for. The thing that's in the chest, nothing, and he can't find it. But then when he goes into the cave after Megatron saves him, he when he rescues Jazz, which I thought was cool to see Jazz in the original movies. Jazz, I used to have a toy with him. He was my favorite until I broke him. I think so. Yeah, there's that. But it was cool to see Optimus, even from the start, be Optimus. He's already wanting to save robots and try to kind of fight for their rights in a sense, believing that no matter what they are more than what they act like. So, yeah, there is that. That's all I got to say. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn notifications. Also, I just realized I did a Transformers ranking video of the movies before I even reviewed the movies, which I did that with the Jason movies and stuff too. But it's just kind of funny how I was looking to see if I had one for any of the other Transformer movies. The only other one I did was Rise of the Beast, which I'll redo. Kind of like how I was going to redo the Chucky video, but I just couldn't find anything to watch. I got Prime right now, so I can sit there and watch the movies over the next few days. Get reviews up, and then do my Dragon Ball review as we go. Those will be once a month. So yeah, that's it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm sorry you guys get extra content, but if you like it, you like it. Anyways, let me know if you guys like it, where I do these extra content videos for the original videos, where, if I think of stuff a few days later. Peace.